You can now pay for the blue check mark on Instagram, and this is nuts. This is crazy. First of all, I made a video where I've come for Instagram before and called it, one of probably the worst apps on social media for content creators. And now this is just kind of alarming. First of all, they copy Twitter with this feature. Then they also copy Telegraph, or is it Telegram? That app that you can have those channels with meta channels. So they're always copying people. But here's the thing about this blue check mark. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? When I first saw this announcement, I thought it was ridiculous. I thought about the fact that now that everybody can get a blue check mark on Instagram, that kind of means that like anybody will get a blue check mark on Instagram, and it's not going to have the same prestige that it had once, right? And that's kind of a very how would I describe it? Classist. That's the word that's coming to me right now. It's not classist, but it's more so kind of like thinking of a hierarchical standard from that kind of like, oh, I'm better than you because I have the blue check mark. But then when I read Mark Zuckerberg's post, and I'm gonna bring it up here and read it for you, as to why they're doing this or how they're doing this, you're gonna see why this is actually a really genius idea. So Zuck says, oh, come on, what's going on? This is what Zuck says. Good morning, he posts in his meta channels. Good morning, new product announcement. This week we are starting to roll out Meta Verified, a subscription service that lets you verify your account with a government ID. Get a blue badge, get extra impersonation protection against accounts claiming to be you, and get direct access to customer support. This new feature is about increasing authenticity and security across our service. Meta Verified starts at $11.99 a month on web or $14.99 a month on iOS. We'll be rolling out in Australia and New Zealand this week, and more countries soon. So this is actually like genius, actually, because the fact that like this, okay, so a lot of influencers have been facing this issue where people copy them or people copy their profile. There's so many of these accounts. They copy your profile, they post the exact same post as yours, and they buy followers so it looks like they're the legit thing, right? And they start DMing people, telling them to buy services or buy just different things, buy a one-on-one call with me, or buy all these crazy things, and they end up scamming people. Like I've had people, so every time you like follow like an influencer, not every time, but sometimes when you follow an influencer, some random account that has the exact same name, but they've changed like one of the digits on the username, follows you, and maybe sometimes even starts DMing you, and it's like, what the hell is this, right? And some people who might not even know that influencer sees this account that looks like, oh, cool pictures, and they're catfishing them essentially, and they use that as an opportunity to capitalize and extort you. So I actually think this is actually a really smart idea because of a few things. The first thing is the fact that there's going to be a government issued ID. Now, what does that mean, right? The fact that like now we know that all verified accounts have a government ID. Not only is that allowing the government track, people. So if anyone wants to scam with a verified, account, then you're going to get in trouble with the government. So that's actually adding a nice layer of security, like he said. So that's the first thing, right? The second thing is the fact that that these scam accounts that actually just they're just like copying people's things. Now we're going to know, wait, this person is DMing me. Is this the real thing? This looks sus. Let me not pay. Just know if there's no verified account, that's probably not an account that's verified with a government ID. So don't bother. And yeah, and Instagram definitely copied this from Tinder, because Tinder has the verified tick, And it literally is verified with your government. No, I think it's verified with your face to make sure you're not catfishing. But yeah, it's a good way to just make sure that there are fewer scammers out there. There are a lot of influencers who experience this, but because they're not super famous and maybe maybe they'll have like 500K followers, but for some reason they don't have a verified tick, and it's so hard for them to get in touch. Somebody goes around scamming their followers and there's nobody to support them. But with the verified tick and the fact that there's a subscription service, it allows Meta to employ new customer service representatives to support them and to help you make sure that you're not scammed, or if anybody's scamming your account, it actually supports you getting their account taken down. It also, because like a lot of people get hacked as well, and so now that you have this new customer service line and you're paying for it, it's going to mean that you have a point of contact to tell Instagram, look, someone stole my account, let me get it back. So it's actually a really good thing. It gives us the opportunity to stop hackers and scammers, right? Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's stupid? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all the above. My name is Kenim, and don't forget to follow Ray Messenger, Ray the AI, on Instagram, Twitter, all over socials. RAETHE, the AI. And basically, Ray Messenger is your on-the-go writing assistant. People actually think she's a real assistant, but she's not a real assistant. She's like ChatGPT. She works exactly the same way, except for you have her on Instagram, you have her on all your socials, right? You have her everywhere, and she works for you. She can write stuff for you. She can, get all the stuff that you need done. Follow Ray Messenger. Like, bro, I'm getting so many views on my content. Ray Messenger's content on Instagram, on Facebook, we're always posting new reels, like 3 reels a day, even more sometimes, and just keeping you up to date with AI news. But other than that, you can also DM her directly and start the conversation flowing. RAETHEAI on Instagram. That's at Ray the AI Instagram, and then you can reach her on WhatsApp. You can DM her on WhatsApp and on Facebook Messenger. Anyway, that's that. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all the above, and I'll see you in the next one. A peace.